One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. The Mustangs will get us started with the opening kickoff. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Panthers offense will go on the attack first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Trying play action. A strike downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Grabs it inside the 15. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Runs through the tackle. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rides the back on the option, the give. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Panthers! How about this back staying on track and getting it on the option?
Now, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So SMU's offense will take the field for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that...
There he goes. Bulldozes his way through. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
Yeah, and welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. No reason to panic like when you see those extra bodies coming, just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. And the Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these...
Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, SMU! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
To the air on 2nd down. Finds a spot in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Makes the catch. It's Hall. And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Pitt will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off-play action on 1st down. Fires on the move. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking for space, it's Combs. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Rush is on him. Going deep. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some...
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Panthers, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Panthers want to crank the tempo. Pulls it and fires to the left. Turning it on. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at the first down.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. He's got the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Got his man in the middle. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Pittsburgh will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to...
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead. They still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man in the middle. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? The Mustangs will have it 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Combs. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Combs. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, SMU. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds a man on the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 34 with the 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Finds the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Touchdown, Pitt! Quick strike through the air for the score.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
Looking downfield on first down. He'll take the deep shot. Makes a catch at the 15. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Timeout, SMU.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
The field goal is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Pittsburgh. What a fine performance we've seen. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down. And the Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. From the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it up to 34.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Give to the running back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass on second down. Got the quick pass. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion of that out route. Sometimes those quarterbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Might be looking to run. With the catch, it's Potts. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Got his man. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Mustangs will punt it away on 4th down. This will be his 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's home. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Running back searching for a hole. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Oh, look, Ma, one hand. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
How about the eye-hand coordination by the tight end there? That ball was not put on his body, wasn't put on his face mask, but he's able to stick out the big hand and pluck it right out of the air.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Going to the running game. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
There he goes. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Mustangs. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Final play of the quarter coming. The give on the option. And he finds no running room at all, and the 3rd quarter is over. maybe more open spaces coming in the fourth. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the right. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards. Return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The play-action fake. Here's the heat. They get to him as he throws.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Mustangs with the 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better, but that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do right.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. A lot of defenders around on that screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. North Carolina is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 39 over Cal. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first. Us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give from the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Gonna run it. It's Hall. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll run play action. Working that left side now. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Let's go! Pulls and fires complete. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. That's a great situation to try to run the ball.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Hit right back to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that one's going to be incomplete. I don't think he got a foot down along the back of the end zone. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Panthers. And they take it in for 6 more points. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Try to get it to the edge. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. And the ball comes to rest right there. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And the ball comes out. What a deception. Good job corralling that football, but he couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it'll be a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost where you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
The give to the tailback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Man, that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
He gets it down to the 40-yard line, but he's going to be a little bit short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk.